Minister of Finance and Deputy Prime Minister, the Honourable Peter Turnquest, defending and clarifying the government's decision to borrow more than $250 million from the International Monetary Fund. He held a press conference today following his budget communication in the House of Assembly yesterday, also explaining how the government will cut costs. Here's Jiminita Swain.
No strings attached is the way the Deputy Prime Minister has described the $250 million loan from the International Monetary Fund. It's something the Opposition Deputy Leader I. Chester Cooper has questioned, as have others. Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Finance, the Honourable K. Peter Turnquest, explained the loan this way.
This program is available to all countries that are members of the IMF. And the conditionalities that are normally attached to a tax or a rescue plan does not pertain to this type of financing mechanism. In its basic sense, it is like any loan that you would get from any bank, with the typical conditions that may be attached to a bank loan. It does not come with any oversight from the IMF in terms of mandating cuts or austerity measures or anything of this nature.
Finance Minister Turnquest stressed that his ministry met with the opposition and explained the terms. He insisted that loans are taken from this multilateral agencies simply because they are offered at attractive rates.
We want to assure the Bahamian people that this is not a restructuring or a structured IMF intervention with respect to our balance of payment or our economy, that this is just a rapid financing instrument that gives us access to funding quickly at a very, very attractive rate at 1.054%. And I'm sure that anybody out there who's ever taken a loan would know that finding a loan for 1% is almost impossible.
Acting Financial Secretary Marlon Johnson also suggested persons research the loan facility for themselves if questions persist.
The rapid financing instrument is easily searchable. And you can even go and speak to the IMF directly to get information on it. There are 27 other countries who've made use of it since COVID started. And there is no way that the government could hide or mask any conditionality elements because the information is all online.
Another area of focus for government is reducing subventions to state-owned enterprises and saving hundreds of millions of dollars. The government manages more than 50, which includes the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas.
We anticipate that in the normal course, there will be some retirees and other persons on contracts that may not be renewed. But in the main, that there will be no need for absolute job cuts. So over the next 5 years, we are anticipating a program of efficiency improvements that are going to make these state-owned enterprises much more efficient, that they are going to be able to maintain their cost structure or even reduce their cost structure over the time.
Now, while he says the state-run enterprises have not been run in the most efficient way, Deputy Prime Minister Turnquest anticipates the public purse in the next 5 years will save $100 million and reduce the burden on the Bahamian people. Jiminita Swain, ZNS Network News.